Hello and welcome to Prep Eve, where we revolutionize how you prepare for IELTS. I'm back with another type of question, which is matching information in the guided reading practice series. If you're new to our channel and haven't watched the other episodes of this series, then I would highly recommend that you go to the playlist section and you'll see all the different types of questions that I have discussed with you, the strategies that have been shared, and how we solve each and every type of question. The methodology is all there in those videos. I would request you guys to watch that entire playlist once you're done with this video. So let's get started with the strategies or the step-by-step approach to follow through with this kind of question. So as always, you have to read the instructions carefully, because the instructions will help you in understanding what needs to be done and what needs to be avoided. So please read the instructions carefully in all your questions. Then you have to go through the question statements. You can make chunks of the question statements. So if there are 8 statements, you can read 4 statements together and then try to solve those 4 statements, then come back to the other 4 statements. So go through the question statements, and when you're going through the question statements, you have to underline the keywords in the question statement, underline the keywords and look for that specific information. What is being asked in that question, the keywords that you've figured out, try to look for that specific information in the passage, in the paragraphs. In the passage that we'll be solving today, it's all about ads, advertisements. So we have like 5-6 ads in today's passage, and we'll have to look at those. So the passage could be in any form. It could be a diagram, it could be an ad, it could be a pamphlet, a booklet, it could be anything. Then the 4th step is that you underline the relevant factual information. So this is with respect to the question that we'll be solving today, the passage that we'll be solving today. So you will be having a lot of relevant factual information in the diagram, ads, pamphlets, and all you have to do is go through them by scanning. You have to scan through the content and quickly underline the important factual information that you find in the passage. Last but not the least, you have to locate the paragraph. Here the paragraphs are lettered like A, B, C, D. Just like in the matching heading questions, here also your paragraphs would be labeled as A, B, C, D, E, so on and so forth. Remember, in matching heading questions as well, each of your paragraph is lettered. First paragraph is A, second is B, third is C, so on and so forth. So here also the same thing will be happening. So locate the paragraph that contains the specific information mentioned in the question statement. So your question statement would be 1, 2, 3, 4, right? You'll be having question statements, and you have to see whatever statement is mentioned in the first question, which paragraph talks about that particular information. So you'll have to match the statement given here with the paragraphs here. Okay. Then another important fact here, this is true for all matching questions, be it matching information, matching heading, or some other sort of a matching question like matching features. The questions do not follow the same order as the information in the text, and this is pretty obvious. If it's a matching question, it will not be following an order. Otherwise, there's no point of having a matching question. So these are the steps that you have to follow. Now we'll be following the same steps, and we'll try to solve the passage that I have for you. The very first step is to read the instructions. So let's do that. Look at the 5 advertisements. So we have 5 ads here, A till E. Which advertisement mentions the following? So you have to tell which advertisement, A, B, C, D, E, mentions these. Okay. So for each statement, you will have to tell which ad is talking about this specific information given from 30 till 37 question. Write the correct letter A till E in the boxes 30 till 38. So you can ignore that on your answer sheets. Now NB is really important. They are giving you a note here. You may use any letter more than once. So this basically means that the information provided here could be from the same paragraph also. There could be two statements from 30 to 37, or four statements, or any number of statements that could have been picked up from the very same paragraph. It could be A, it could be B, it could be C, it could be any paragraph. So let's read four at a time, chunk them, and then look for the answers in the passage. All right. The first one says up-to-date teaching system. So we have to look for the ad that is talking about up-to-date teaching systems, wherein latest technology is used or latest methodology is used. So up-to-date, the synonym would be latest, okay, something that is new. That the institution has been established for a significant time. So the institution that we find in the ad has been established for a significant period of time. It could be a decade, 10 years, 15 years, it could be any number, but it should be a long period of time. So we'll have to look for that particular ad wherein the institution was established a long time ago. Examination classes, any ad that is talking about examination classes would be marked here, okay. Then we have that arrangements can be made for activities outside the class. So there would be an ad which would talk about arrangements can be made for activities. So you can play, you can act, you can dance, it could be anything. So something is happening outside the class, something that is unconventional. You study inside the classroom, but here you're doing something else as well. So let's go to the passage now. Here the passage is a little different, not like the usual passages. We have paragraphs labeled A, B, C, D and E here, and each paragraph is in the form of an advertisement. So I would not recommend you guys to read all of it and then answer the question. That will lead you nowhere. You will instead waste your time. So step one is of course reading the instructions. Then you go through 4-5 of the statements given here, and then you locate the information that you have read here in the passage or paragraphs A, B, C, D, E. Okay, now here up-to-date teaching systems, we'll quickly scan for up-to-date teaching systems and significant time. When we're talking about time, you can also locate the year. So you can locate digits. This will help you in finding the answer quickly. So International Language Center, Institute of Technology, French, Japanese, blah blah blah. Is there any mention of any year? There's a 2000 here, but this is the address. This is not when this particular institute or center was established. So we can ignore this. There's no mention of establishment anywhere here. Yes, of course, they're talking about also commencing January 2005. But here this again is talking about the classes and not about the establishment of the center. So we can't find anything here, and nothing has been spoken about technology, up-to-date methodology, and so on and so forth. So nothing has been mentioned here about that. Also, no mention of examination class or anything happening outside. So we have covered all 4 of them. No mentions here. Here again, quickly locate digits, 10 to 20 weeks. This is a phone number. So no mention about any sort of establishment when Global Language Learning Center was established. They have not mentioned anything. Then again, they have not spoken about, what was the other one? Examination classes or something related to outdoor activities. Nothing has been mentioned. Then we are left with just one of them, which is up-to-date teaching systems. Let's quickly go through this and see whether anything is mentioned related to up-to-date. So one thing that I notice is it's the best language school, which is in Sydney now. Latest methods. Yes, there is some mention of latest methods, full-time and part-time courses. So latest methods would be the synonym for up-to-date technology, right? So up-to-date teaching systems, teaching classes, up-to-date teaching methodology, anything of that sort would work here. So the answer to the first one so far is here. It's in B. Then we can go ahead and have a look at the C1. Any mention of again outdoor activities? So let's look for outdoor activities. Then we have establishment, any year, any number mentioned. These are for weeks, duration, fees, all of that. There's no mention of any establishment again here. Here I see 24 years. So the TESOL Center has more than 24 years experience in providing quality language programs for overseas students. So this is where they're talking about some numbers, some experience, or when it was established. So almost 24 years ago. So this could be the answer, because I don't see any other ad. We're just left with D. Again, here they're talking about 2005, but they're not talking about the establishment. They're just talking about the commencement of the summer courses. When are they starting? From January 2005. Then again, there's no mention of any establishment. This is a phone number, this is the address. So we don't find anything related to the year here. So the only ad that is talking about the years of experience, or how long it has been established, is just the E1. So the answer to this would definitely be E, because there's no mention of year anywhere else. And up-to-date technology, or sorry, up-to-date teaching systems, again only here we see latest methods. I don't see anything related to latest methods here. Here again, conducted on campus, mixed Australian students. Here again, I don't see anything related to methodology. We can still read it. So then come to Perth, which is the capital city of Australia, situated on a beautiful Swan River. Perth offers, what does it offer? The climate, oceans, every sport imaginable. Sport is outdoor activities, right? So outdoor activities, or something that's happening outside the class. So every sport imaginable, multicultural society, government owned colleges, high standards of facilities and staff, flexibility, homestay accommodation. So here this is the part that's important. So every sport imaginable is available at your disposal. You can access all of that. So let's go back here. Up-to-date teaching systems is again not mentioned in this ad anywhere. See, we have gone through the entire thing. Here again nothing has been mentioned in D. So we would mark this as B, and outside class would be C, every sport imaginable. C, and if you notice, yes, C. Then we are left with examination classes. We'll come to that. Let's read the other four as well. The availability of courses for school students. I read something related to school somewhere below. I guess it was in D. I guess it was in D. So we can go through that particular ad. Language teaching for special purposes. So the language classes are for some special purposes. A wide variety of language choices. A lot of languages are being taught in this particular center. Which one is that? Then evening classes. So let's go back. Here I see a lot of languages: Mandarin, Thai, Vietnamese, Italian, German, Russian, English, French. So all of these are basically your languages. So let's go scroll up. Wide variety of language choices, it would come under A. There are no other ads that are talking about these many languages. Here it's just talking about learn new language. They're not mentioning which one. This is exclusively for French. This is learn English. This is again learn English. So it's just one language and not variety of languages. So the answer to 36 is short A. Now we are left with examination classes, availability of courses for school students. So the keyword here would be school students, special purposes and evening classes. So examination classes, let's look for that. Any mention of exam in A? No. No mention of exam here. No mention of test or exam in B as well. No mention in C. So this is everything that's happening outside the class, so not really talking about the class. This is about English courses. Again, then there's no mention of any examination or any classes for exam, though they mention about tours available. Here let's move on to, yeah, I see test preparation in E. So you just have to scan, you just have to spot, don't read each and everything. I'm just looking for the keywords. Where have they mentioned something related to examination classes, test preparation, or entrance? They could use such words. So here they're talking about test preparation, possibility of further academic study. So test has been mentioned only in E and none of the other paragraphs. So there's no point of getting confused or not being sure about the answer. Here again, if you look, there's no mention of your examination classes in case of D. So we move up and this will be marked as E. Availability for school students. School students has been mentioned somewhere here. School crash course, right? Again, if you notice here in A, there's no mention of school at all. I've gone through it. It's a very small ad. This entire part is your address. This is your phone number. So the major chunk is here only. Here again, there's no mention in case of B. When you quickly scan, you would see that there's no mention of school anywhere. We have read these points as well, so there's no mention of school. It's just here, and the same keyword is used. They're not using educational institutions or classes or something else. High school crash course, 11th till 25th January. In fact, you don't even have to read the entire sentence there. You don't have to waste your time on the age group until and unless they've asked. Which year they are in, 8 to 12. You don't have to get into all of that. Just focus on what the question is asking and accordingly mark the answers. So the availability of courses for school students would be in D here. Then we are left with language for special purposes and evening classes. Special purposes. Any ad where they've mentioned about the purpose. Here again, A, there's nothing because it's a very small ad. One of the world's best, okay, new language. Here they've mentioned some purpose. Business, hospitality or travel. Let's see if this is making sense or not. Here again, situated on the beautiful Swan River, no mention of purpose in these lines. There's no mention of purpose. I've scanned through it. I'm not going to say it. I'm doing it mentally so that you also start doing it mentally. We have read it once. Then you just have to take your pencil or your cursor and move it throughout. Okay. Then we have this D part. Again, no mention of anything. No purpose has been mentioned. Here again, classes conducted on campus with opportunity to mix with Australian students. 1 second. Australian students, again no mention of the purpose. So my best guess here is, okay, this is the only one which we are not very sure about, is B, because here they're talking about the purpose. So we would mark it as B for now, and then we can check again later on as well. Last but not the least, evening classes. Quickly look for evening. Now what are the synonyms you can expect for evening? So something that is after 12 p.m. right? So basically 3 or 4 p.m. but you have to look for p.m. p.m. I hope everyone knows a.m. and p.m. a.m. is in the morning, p.m. is in the evening, post the afternoon. So you have to look for timings in the there could be exact mention of the word evening, or you can locate PM also. That's how you kind of scan and figure out the answer to such questions. So there's no mention of time here. You can quickly see there are no digits, no mention of evening, morning classes, nothing has been mentioned. Here again they have not mentioned anything. They've just spoken about full and part-time courses, and they haven't mentioned when the courses would commence and what time, what duration, nothing has been mentioned there. Then here again there's no mention of any time, nothing has been spoken about. Here I see a lot of time in D. So it says 3 to 4 hours and morning or evening. So they have two options, 2 hours, morning or evening. Here you also see PM here, and 1 p.m. to 4 p.m. Exact same word has been used, evening. So the answer to this question will be D. We'll still check if something has been mentioned about time in E. So nothing has been mentioned, as you can see here. There's only one digit, 24 years, and that is talking about how long ago it was established and how much experience they have. So this is how you have to solve the questions. Evening classes was in D. Yeah. So I'll repeat what we did. This is one of the easiest questions so far that I have solved and I have helped students with. Step 1 is always going through the instructions. We read the instructions carefully. Here more than once we can use the same letter, and if you notice, E has been used twice, which means that two sets of information, 31 and 32, can be found in paragraph E or this particular advertisement. Now that's done. Here you also need to understand that you can chunk. Okay, you can read all the statements together, or you can read 4 at a time and try to solve them. Okay, 4 at once. Quickly underline the keywords in each of the statements here, and then look for the synonyms. And here, since the information is majorly factual in nature, especially this particular question or passage, I would say, so up-to-date teaching systems, you can say latest technology, latest methodology, latest teaching methods. These could be the synonyms. Institution, established, you have to look out for year, which year it was established or how long ago, so you can look for digits. Okay, then examination classes. So examination classes, test preparation, that's the synonym used here. It could be anything related to exam or academic performance, so that's there. Then that arrangements can be made outside class. Now the keyword here is outside class, so it could be some adventure sports, something that cannot be done inside a classroom, because here we are talking about language classes, so some extracurricular activities. So this was sports basically. The availability of course for school students, you can find words like school goers, teenagers, adolescents going to school, or the ones in the educational institutions enrolled into those, things like that. Language teaching for special purpose. What's the purpose here? The purpose was for business, hospitality, or travel, this one. Then last two are left here. A wide variety of language choices. This was pretty simple. You can see here very clearly that almost 10, 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8 9 10 11 languages are being taught by the International Language Center. And evening classes, as I've already mentioned, you have to look out for the words PM. Evening as it is can also be used just like in this case. So all you have to do in this kind of question is be attentive. You need to just look for the words. So you just have to spot the words and or their synonyms, and it's very easy because here you don't have to read a lot. Imagine a passage like this. In this kind of a passage, you have to read each and every line and then match the features. But here, when it comes to matching information, you just have to go through the bullet points. These are bullet points. These are in pointer format, short sentences. You don't have to spend a lot of time. Such questions, if done with proper concentration, these 8 questions can be easily completed in 5 to 6 minutes. This is also some extra time that I'm giving to you. So it's very easy to locate the answers to such questions. And that's it for today. I hope you liked the session. I hope it was valuable for you. And if you liked it, please click on the thumbs up button. Subscribe to our channel if you have not done it already. And as I've mentioned before, please watch the playlist of this particular series along with the other series. We also have a playlist for writing series. We also have another playlist for reading, wherein I'm giving the tips and strategies for different types of questions in the reading test. Here I'm solving it in front of you as well in this guided reading practice series. So I would love to have your support, and in case if you have any doubts, please leave it in the comment section below. And also don't forget to practice. Once you have watched this video, please practice one sort of a similar question or one reading passage, or I would say one matching information question today, so that you can implement the strategies, or you can use the same steps that I have used here in this video. And please leave a feedback whether the strategy has worked for you or not, and share this video with your friends and family members. Thank you so much.